A Florida woman is in a quintuple with 4 men. This was just chronicled on a show called Love, Don't Judge. Here she is.
This is Tori. She fell in love with Travis and Ethan and Mark and Chris. Their 4-way relationship is working wonders for them.
The relationship could best be described by having Tori as the hub and all of us are spokes on a giant wheel.
But not everyone understands the dynamic.
I was like, oh, you're kidding, that you're joking.
How will this poly relationship cope with a further addition to the family?
And so who's the father of the baby?
Oh, you think that's weird? Oh, you think that's maybe not the best thing in the world? How dare you, you bigot? How intolerant of you. How phobic and ism. That is both ism and phobic that you're doing. Of course not. Of course not. This is a cultural issue, right? This woman is in a romantic relationship that she wants to be recognized culturally, and one presumes politically, with 4 men simultaneously. They're having a child together. They don't know who the father of the baby is. There is a role for government here. The government has an interest in protecting children. The government has an interest in having a definition of marriage. The government has an interest in this kind of social madness. How did this come about? If 7 years ago, 8 years ago, you had said that this would be chronicled, that this woman would have a relationship with 4 guys, I think a lot of people would have said, yeah, maybe. There are a lot of weird people, especially, no disrespect intended, but especially in Florida, you see a lot of headlines, right? Except something fundamentally changed about 7 years ago, which is that we redefined marriage for the first time ever. We fundamentally redefined marriage from a relationship between husbands and wives to anything goes. We had a definition of marriage that had endured in the West for all of certainly recent memory, but for our civilization, which is that one man marries one woman and they have children together. Now that has broken down. We've expanded the definition of marriage to include monogamous same-sex unions. Well, why monogamous? If the whole argument for redefining marriage to include monogamous same-sex unions is love and how dare you judge and the heart wants what the heart wants, then who are you to exclude this woman and her 4 creepy boyfriends from marriage? Doesn't make any sense. There will be a political push to legalize polygamy. There already is in some quarters, and there is no limiting principle on the Supreme Court's crazy decision to redefine marriage because Justice Kennedy woke up and felt like a romantic poet one day. So there will be a major push for this, and that is a political issue. Obviously, marriage, our families, are cultural primarily, but there is a huge political aspect to this. There will be an answer. What is marriage? There will be a political answer to that, and if we decide to blow open the doors to marriage, which in many ways we've already done, that is going to have cultural effects. If you enjoyed that video, be sure to hit the like button so that the rest of the YouTubes know that our content is the best content.